I know exactly why you clicked on this video, and that's simply to make me No, I'm trolling though, but seriously, you wanna know how to prepare for Anime Vanguard's release? And I'm here to tell you how to. Before we get into today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because my goal is to hit 3K subs by the end of the year. And I just want to say thank you for all the support last video. You guys are truly amazing. Anime Vanguards, arguably one of the most anticipated games coming out this year on Roblox, with a whopping 170,000 members in a Discord server before release. That right there just shows how much hype is built up around this game. So picture this, right? You're an owner of a game, right? And your game catches popularity real fast to the point to where countless of content creators of all sizes are talking about your game and hyping it up, right? And having high expectations. Now remember the keyword high expectations, right? Because I'll touch on that later. Now that you got this picture in your head, let's talk about Anime Clash for a second, which fits this description 1-to-1. Anime Clash almost, if not, pulled 150,000 players in an AFK chamber due to the trailers, the gameplay seeks, the VFX, the lobby, the videos we saw from other content creators, just the hype built up around Anime Clash in general. So as we saw the nice visuals, the Neo Tokyo lobby, you know, as a consumer like me and you, we were drawn into this hype, and we were also excited to play this game because it was a new type of defense game. It wasn't your generic tower defense game. It was a wave defense. So this had a lot of hype built up around it, basically, right? And off release, Anime Clash disappointed their whole community in less than 20 minutes. Rhodes and I believe Jameer was highly confident that their game was ready to be released, not knowing all the game breaking bugs that would occur. And overall, Anime Clash had a bad game design, which I covered a bit in one of my videos. The developers of Anime Clash were peer pressured due to the hype and was scared that they would lose this hype. So they didn't want to disappoint their community and ended up losing 80% of their fan base instantly due to high expectations. Now, which isn't a bad thing, I'm just saying that with all this hype and everything, the developers feeling confident, they forgot to actually test the game, if that makes sense, you know? They were too busy blinded by the hype that they forgot about the game, and they put the community first before the game. I know that sounds selfish, but like I said, as a consumer and me and you, we're expecting this game that's going to take over, you know, the defense, anime defense genre of like Roblox and everything, right? And like, how can I say this? By putting the community first, they just completely forgot to test anything. They forgot to do a lot, actually. And it's just, I feel like right then and there, that's where they messed up at. But I'm not going to get too deep into that because this video is about Anime Vanguards. But now with that same thought, instead of the Anime Clash developers, replaced it with Anime Vanguard's development team. Even though May 5th was an anticipated release day, in bold letters in caps, the word "not" was one of the key words meant to stay out. So let's read this paragraph together. At the current speed in which we're going about development, we anticipate the game's release date to be at May 5th. This is not confirmed in any way, shape, or form, so it could be after this date or before. We will be updating you all on this topic, of course, when we are sure. Now, after reading that, let's read the next paragraph. Hello everyone, this game is not going to be released on May 5th. We thank you very deeply for your support, and we are making sure the game is going to be almost perfect on release. We don't want to give you a date since we're not very sure ourselves, but we assure you that it will be in the month of May. I'll make an announcement prior when we're sure of the date. Notice how they put Anime Clash in an announcement? As an example, pretty much, the best way to put it is that the devs didn't think the game was in the state that they wanted to be at on release, so they decided to work on the game even more to make sure everything is good for us. And that is a good thing, because that shows you how much they care for the game and our experience. Now, I'm only defending Anime Vanguard and their development team because even though I do understand your guys' frustration, I'm not asking you guys to suck up to them and everything, but I'm just saying that you guys aren't really giving them the benefit of the doubt, if that makes sense. You know, now that I got this painted in your head, you know, I just hope you guys can look at it from a different point of view and not just being selfish. I want to play the game badly just as much as you do, bro. In terms of difficulty, between stages, what would you guys prefer? Oh, I can't speak. I don't even care, bro. I'm sleepy. Number 1, steady increase between story stages, or number 2, big spikes of difficulty increase every 3 story stages? Personally, number 1 is the better one, obviously. Alright, then we got poll 2. Which of these would you guys prefer for bosses in each story stage, you know? Number 1, have unique mechanics based on their design in relation to the source material. Or number 2, have interactions with certain enemies or places on a map, needs to be explored to figure out some boss mechanics. Personally, I'm leaning towards more number 2 because I feel like it's more unique in terms of a tower defense game, but that's just me though. And you're probably asking, why am I going over polls when this video is about how to prepare for Anime Vanguards? I'll get to that in just a second. Another one is in regard to the future of secret units. Number 1, they're on the same level of strength or slightly stronger than mythics, but only available for a limited time. Or number 2, they are stronger than mythics by a large margin of release, but won't be a limited time. Please note, not all secret units will be exclusively tied to limited time events. Some might be infinitely farmable. Igris has already been balanced to be very strong. Don't worry about him. This is for future secret units. Now with this one, right? Personally, I would pick number 2. Actually, I won't pick number 2 because it won't be a limited time. There would be no trading value. So yeah, number 1's better. But the one I want to really get to was the one by Andrivius. Andrivius? How do you say your name, bro? Don't get mad at me. Would you guys like to see modifiers, effects that change gameplay, fast enemies, shield enemies, powerful enemies inside of an infinite mode after wave 100, so you don't have to spend hours in the mode, mainly for people doing leaderboard runs? Number 1, after wave 100, you have the choice to change between 3 modifiers, and every 10 waves you choose another 3 modifiers. This won't be random, so you can strategize each one and pick to get to farther waves. Or number 2, have infinite mode. Basically, number 2 is your basic, your generic infinite mode, you know, same thing. So regarding Andrivius, I'm sorry bro, but the poll he made about the infinites, right? This would make leaderboard runs 10 times better, because not only do we get to choose which path we're going to, depending on the certain leaderboard run, you gotta choose, like, say if there's a damage leaderboard, right? Oh, I can just choose this and that, you know. I can choose more HP, you know, get the most damage you can, or, you know, highest wave, etc. But as you can see here in this screenshot, it's blurred out, but this might be confirmed. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But if you play Anime Adventures Halloween Update, you should be very familiar with the system, and I think this is a pretty good addition to the game. Now let's go back to why I went over the polls. Because as you can see here, they're still actively working on the game for Anime Vanguards, you know? So that, even though it's not in the sneak peeks or anything, if you just read the sub announcements and the polls and everything, they're constantly coming up with more ideas for us players to have a better experience for Anime Vanguards, which means the devs aren't sleeping on the game. I just want to point that out there. If they were sleeping on the game, we wouldn't have had an announcement since May 4th. Or the final trailer never would have dropped, you know? No, I'm not a saint or anything, you know? I'm not going to tell you what to do and what's good or bad, because I really don't care what you do. But as a community as a whole, man, we got to tighten up, bro. Like, the Discord server getting shut down, not shut down, but like closed so many times because a lot of us are frustrated over the release date or like any type of communication. Man, look, man, as I said earlier, bro, I understand your frustration, bro. I really do. But that doesn't mean go and spread unnecessary hate to a game that you're going to play the millisecond it drops, you know? To a game you're going to spend maybe hundreds of thousands of hours if you could, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, as a community, as a, like, bro, we really got tightened up, you know? I'm in a few, Discord servers, I'm not gonna say anything, but like, even with like a new tower defense game coming out, tomorrow at like 10, even though that game is coming out tomorrow, which is a good game, by the way, a really good game. When I was in the Discord server, well, when I was in general for a while, no one was talking about it. They were all talking about Anime Vanguards, Like, it's really crazy how much of an impact Anime Vanguards already has, and the game hasn't released yet, So this is why the developers didn't give us a release date. This is why the developers want to make sure the game is smooth and stone. Well, I don't even know if I said that right, but you get what I'm saying? This is why they're pushing it back. This is why they're going crazy. Not just because this is one occurrence, this is because there's too much hype around the game for the release to flop. Because if a release flops, all the chemistry, the rapport, everything within them and us as a community is going to drop a lot. Because a lot of people are going to be like, I waited all this time to play this and that, So to avoid that, they're working hard. I promise you, they're working hard. You know, I'm not in their room. You know, I don't know what they're doing 24/7, but you know, I just know the reason why they're being quiet. Well, they're not. I want to say they're necessarily being quiet. They just haven't announced the release date. But if you look at sub announcements, you know, there's a few devs working, and occasionally he will post a sneak or two, just like the Bender sneak he posted, which isn't really a sneak, but it just gives you that AA feeling, you know, because Anime Vanguards, believe it or not, it's the closest thing we got to Anime Adventure. What, the battle cat sounds and everything. So now I'm just yapping, bro, but like, you get what I'm saying, bro. Like, you can say I'm glazing, I don't care, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. So like I said, bro, like, just other games that are coming out. Like, you guys can play Anime Defenders to Anime Vanguard's releases. There's you know, if you're a pro like me, go play Valorant, bro. Go play Call of Duty, you know. X Define just dropped. If you can't play those games, you know, Granite Cross is getting their 5th anniversary out. You know, if you don't like that, go play Dragon Ball Legends, bro. There's other games to play. If not, go catch up with some shows you want to catch up on, you know? Go work out, you know? Maybe pick up a new hobby into Anime Vanguard's releases, you know? So as a community, bro, we gotta again, like it's the last time I say this, we gotta tighten up, bro. Like, all I'm saying is, man, be patient, bro. And be grateful that the developers are being selfish. That sounds bad, but be grateful that they're actually putting in the work and not giving us a half-baked game. Because excluding Defenders, right? Most of these games that came out, well, Tower Defense games, were half-baked. Unfinished units, very buggy, just bad game design in general, you know? So this is why I say be grateful that they really care about the game. And if you're a developer yourself, you understand their point of view, but if you're not a developer, at least give the benefit of the doubt to understand their point of view. I'm pretty sure an announcement will be coming maybe in a few days, if not next week. If Anime Vanguards doesn't drop in May, bro, it's not the end of the world, man. Trust me. Everyone who's complaining, if it doesn't drop in May, dude, it's not gonna be in the world, bro. You're gonna complain, but I promise you, the second it drops, well, the millisecond it drops, bro, you're gonna be the first one on it, bro. So, yeah, guys, even though this video was a how to prepare, I just wanted to rant about Anime Vanguards and what's been going on, you know, kind of maybe hopefully give you a new point of view or a new outlook on it. But yeah, guys, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, guys, peace.